It looks like I'm going to have to stop adding to my record of assaults because the page is getting too full, and when I'm typing the characters are slow to respond to my touch on the keyboard, as is the case with my huge indexes that are all filled with sketches that were stolen by TV shows and statements that were stolen by Jay Leno and Ellen DeGeneres for their monologues, people like that. Just stuffed so full. 14 pages of indexes with nothing but titles, descriptions. Stuffed so full that I can barely add another character to them. And that is a record of my life on YouTube, and my life on YouTube has been absolutely terrible. It's been really terrible being at YouTube. When I started, I thought, great, here's a place I can show my talent and get a break. Maybe if somebody can see that I have talent and get some help with my career. But the only help I've been getting has been to an early grave from the day I joined that place. And I think it's a horrible website. I think it's just a criminal paradise. It's just for criminals. That place is just set up for criminals. View counter, their view counter is just a tool for crime. That's all it is. It hasn't told me, it hasn't given me the truth from the time I first looked at it. And it still has other people thinking that I'm small here, after all the gigantic success of my music and comedy around the world. It's a disgrace, YouTube. Should be put out of its misery. And what maybe you need to accomplish that is someone who doesn't need to be a star, who can just focus on justice, which is like a bad word to the people who run YouTube. Justice, and focus on truth. The kind of things that destroy evil people and their evil rackets that they set up on the internet. And from what they've shown me of being a star, I wouldn't want to be a star the way they want me to be a star. No thanks. I'd rather be myself than have to play along with some dishonest scheme to trick the public, the way the business always wants to force a person to do as the price of his stardom. It's not worth it to be a star if I have to sell my soul for it. I believe in my soul. I believe in it. I believe that it's valuable, more valuable than being a star. And my intention is to follow through on my legal threats. And that includes the mention I made today of the Supreme Court. Because you can laugh all you want, just like you laughed in 2010 when you thought, I'd never write all that again. And here we are in 2018, and look what I did. I wrote it all again. And now you want to laugh about me going to court about it. You better laugh now while you still can, because I have nothing else to live for. And I'll be taking all this evidence that I've been gathering of the nightmare that I've had on YouTube and taking that with me to my own independent web space, where I'm going to move all of my content out of Blogger. I'll leave it behind in Blogger, the stuff I posted, but I'm taking it all with me to my new site to add to it from there, and where I can make regular comments about YouTube and how great it is not to be on that site anymore, and show them little pictures of the past to remind them of what a bad place it is to share your work if you're an honest person. What a menace it is if you have talent. Just like a mine ready to explode under your foot as soon as you move forward. What a disaster it has been for me and for everyone who got tricked by these fake stars and who are now being led back into another flim-flam job to try to cover up the last one. Like these documentaries that want to talk about an 8-year period without mentioning the most popular work that was on the radio or on the TV at that time. Want us to remember it all in a way that suits them now in the present, because they're not grown up enough to face the truth, of their own bad behavior, just like naughty children. So that's going to be my last post on this topic, and I will just be taking my video to show all the crime that's going to be committed on my videos. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'm close to having my new site, my new space, and I'll be putting my whole frame set, which contains everything that I have on Blogger, putting it all there to give you a safer place to come and visit me, where there's no stupid view counter to lie to you on the page. I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to leaving YouTube and leaving this whole miserable period behind me.